The necessity to be able to preserve and store food dates back to ancient times. One of the earliest forms of preserving meats, before refrigeration, was curing them in salts. This ancient technique is still used today and is one of the many artisan activities, like winemaking, you'll find going on at the Harvest on Hudson Restaurant in Hastings-on-Hudson, New York.
Welcome to Harvest on Hudson. I'm here with Chef Vincent Barcelona, Chef Sal Spifaro, and my partner Angelo Libator. Today we're going to take Porky here and turn him into a selection of artisan meats, including prosciutto, lomo, pancetta, and capicola, and a little sausage. That being said, Chef Vincent Barcelona is going to try his hand at preparing a prosciutto.
Alright, I'm just going to start going for it.
He's cleaning around the hip bone to find and separate the joint, the hip joint, from the rest of the animal.
Every bit of this pig will be used, from the cured meats to sausage to salami.
Like our lardo for our bread, chicory. Nothing gets wasted.
They'll be cured on salt, 1 day for every pound. Now we'll just clean up all the rough edges. So we have about a 18-pound prosciutto, 18 days on salt, and then it'll spend about 12 months air drying. And that's the start of a prosciutto. Take out the capo from head, and colo's collar, and the lomo, the loin. Sal Spifaro will have his hand at that. We'll save that back fat.
One main piece here that goes right, it's actually wrapped right around the bone. We're just trying to preserve the shape. You can see right here the loin actually starts, the lean part of the loin starts right here. If you want to take a look right in here, you can see the lean part of the loin. So the gobble roll is going to end right here. We're going to separate it. I'm going to separate it right now. We'll just clean it up a little bit.
That is a perfect capicola. Perfect. And the balance of this is fat back, and we'll make a nice lomo. Angelo is going to finish taking off the rest of the loin and take the pancetta out.
Step around for a second.
Okay.
Jagged, sorry.
The difference between the pancetta and the bacon is not only the cure. The pancetta has the skin removed, bacon has the skin on.
But you can already recognize it as bacon.
Sal is cleaning up the lomo to get the rest of the fat off. So that's a very lean piece of meat. That's going to be smoked and air dried, and then just served sliced thin.
You got your capicola, you got your lomo, your pancetta, and your prosciutto.
We're going to mix salt, a little curing salt, and dextrose, which is very fine sugar. This is how you preserve meat before refrigeration.
Shouldn't we be drinking?
So basically each one of these will get a coating of salt. Depending on the weight, will stay between 5 and 8 days on a light coating of salt. This is done in a refrigerator, and this will begin to dry and cure the meat.
Chef Vincent has loosened up the ball joint here so that we can really get in there. This is going to be just a straight salt cure. Basically what we do for every pound that the prosciutto weighs, we give it a day in the refrigerator under a light amount of weight.
And it's very important to get salt into every crevice and around every corner. Make sure that there's no part of this left uncured. What would happen if it did get inside? Well, you run the risk of some spoilage and ruining a good piece of prosciutto.
You'd smell it. So it's going to do this. It's going to do its thing in the refrigerator under a light weight with the salt for about 20-25 days, depending on what this weighs out to. We take the lard, we melt the lard down as well, and that when it goes to hang, we will rub the surface area with the lard, which also helps preserve it. Then a year up in our cantina.
Just as long as we got everything covered here, and that's the start of a prosciutto.
We got the classic ingredients for the pancetta. We're going to start with crushed juniper berry, complete grated nutmeg. We have chopped rosemary and thyme, fresh. Crushed bay leaves. Chopped garlic. Freshly ground black pepper. Dark brown sugar. Kosher salt. And curing salt. All right, so we're going to mix this up good here. You want to break up the brown sugar in your hands because it kind of clumps up. You get it nice and distributed evenly. If you want to make a spicy pancetta, you could add your favorite hot pepper, red pepper flakes, or whatever particular kind of red pepper you like that's spicy, and just add it to this mix, and it will just make it spicy, a little red and everything.
Sal, how long you keep this on cure?
7 days.
Rinsed off with a little wine and air dried for about 4 weeks.
And you roll it or leave it flat.
Is there a different drying time if you roll it or leave it flat? Or did you find that it still takes the same amount of time?
No, if we roll it, it'll probably be another week longer, for sure, yeah. It's all depending on how you want to use it. But obviously if you roll it, it's a little easier to slice. The other way, it's just a flat piece, and you're going to get thinner cuts and a little bit more, just different application. But that's it, it's all ready to go.
Another specialty at Harvest on Hudson is guanciale, which is the cheeks and the chin. So if you're not going to use the head for head cheese, this is a specialty that's cured like bacon, used in any number of pasta dishes, and is actually the prized part of one of the cured meats department. So Angelo is taking off, starting with the first cheek. This is a full guanciale. Again, we cure this just like bacon. A little more garlic, black pepper, salt, and that'll spend 9 days on a cure, and that will be hung in the wine room as well.
The glands right here, which you want to take out. You can tell they kind of have a resemblance of a sweet bread. You can see the lighter color here.
There's both cheeks, the chin, and it's layered with fat and meat in between.
Next thing we're going to do, we're going to turn it over and take the skin off. And then we're going to cure. We have a cure here that we're going to put on both sides, which consists of, salt, some sugar, some garlic, some thyme, black pepper. Mainly that's and a little bit of pink salt in here.
This will cure for 9 days, and then we'll rinse this off and add a little more seasoning, and that gets hung for probably 3 to 4 weeks.
I'm Angelo Liberatore. This is my executive chef, Sal Sprafero, and we're here at Harvest on Hudson, and we're going to make some cabacol. This is our cabacolo. It's been sitting in a cure for approximately 16 days. That cure is mostly salt, but also has our pink salt. We're going to wash this off to get any other surface cure that's still on there. We're going to give it a wash with water, then we'll give it a quick little rinse with some wine, and then we're going to season it with our sweet seasonings. Sal, what was in the sweet seasonings?
It has some sugar in there, some coriander seed, juniper, a little bit of garlic, a little black pepper, and a little allspice.
Most important step in any cured meat is adding the wine. There is actually a function to that. There's acidity in the wine, and it helps. It's an additional preservative. Today we've selected a Montepulciano di Abruzzo because you can't make Capicola with American wine.
Even though we're using Pennsylvania pig. Look who's here, it's John. John Sally, Cabacol consultant. He's from Cabacols or Us.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice, huh?
I'm going to do a little guanciale.
Great. All right. And we're going to rub this in to get this pretty thoroughly coated with everything. And what we're going to do with this is encase this in a beef bung, net it so it holds its shape and form, and then it'll hang for about 8 weeks. This is your traditional casing for a cabacol, or very large salamis or mortadellas, or any larger cured meat. This is a beef bung. It is a second stomach in cows or pigs or lamb. It's sort of a dead end with a hole at one end, and over here we have basically another little hole. See the bung hole. Okay.
You gotta just slowly
Stretch it.
Yeah, I did this by myself the other day. It took like 10 minutes.
Oh, the same.
Yeah, the same same size and everything.
Wait.
A
Tearing it.
little.
Oh, it's tearing. It's tearing.
It's gonna tear a little at times, but you just keep working it. It'll get there. Is that
Yep.
Boom.
Slowly.
Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Well, we're tearing the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
We're tearing the whole thing. No.
This is what we gotta do. We gotta keep this thing right in the center.
okay.
Somehow. Keep it up in the center.
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever you do, yeah. Maybe if we get it in there and let it do the work to force it down within that, as opposed to putting it on top of this.
We'll just put it on right like this.
I think we should probably put it on like this.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
So now move your hands, Ange. So this capicola is going to be encased in the bung. And
Whoa. Okay, we got a little rip. It's okay. Wait a second.
okay,
Let's just
edge that whole
yeah.
thing down. You keep pressure on that end.
Yeah. Keep pushing this up here.
Good. Perfect. Then we can
Patch that up a little
tie
bit.
that. Obviously, getting into here is not always as easy as it looks, and but we can patch this a little bit. This is basically designed to encase this, keep air out of the meat for the next 8 weeks, and keep it sealed up so the meat has time to dry and create the capicola. But now that we've got it wrapped, we're going to net it, and it'll be ready to hang.
Okay, hold on.
Again, we're using the same apparatus to
Slip the netting right on.
add the netting, and this should be a little bit easier. Yeah. Put that on its side. That's going to go right in there.
Turn it upside down.
Yeah.
And that,
fall out.
right.
Yeah,
So,
just turn it upside down.
but
Change it a little bit. And there it is.
and there's your cup of gold. There you have it, the capicola ready for aging. I age here everything from supersads, salamis, pancettas, capicolas, prosciuttos, and even the occasional bacala.
Here's your cup of gold, ready for hanging.
Grazie.
Dated.
Go. And we'll see you in 8 weeks.
So tonight's like the final segment of I think a 3.
I think we want to jump. The way he likes it. John likes it.
Gotta kiss the meat, man.
Look at that.
Tonight's menu is going to include a little risotto with pancetta.
It's gonna be the pancetta and some garden chives and some sage.
And we've also got a spaghetti carbonara with house-cured guanciale. We've got a nice lardo pizza. And we've got one of the specialties of the house, a porchetta.
I think we'll do maybe a little arugula and radish salad as well, with
yeah.
some fresh crumbled goat cheese.
Some sliced prosciutto.
And we'll see what else we come
And enough
across,
sliced meats and prosciuttos and cheeses to feed an army.
Everything. You made everything here.
This salami is excellent.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Very mild.
Outrageous. The whole history of why you made what you made, when you made it. You slaughtered a pig in January, so the larger the cut, the longer it took to age. So you've had fresh sausage in January, February, and March. You had small dried sausages in March, April, and May. You had capicolos and larger salamis in June, July, and August. And you had prosciuttos that got you through September at the end of the year.
I don't think you can count that one.
They're working on the porchetta.
All right, gentlemen. Bon appetit.
Wow. You hungry?
Listen to that porchetta. This is a pig belly wrapped around a loin, slow roasted. Skin gets nice and crisp. So what we don't cure, we cook. Yeah, nice and thin. That's
Take a mile to go.
That's outrageous. That's pork. That's piggy goodness.
This is the best part.
Yeah. Wait, I gotta check this. This is no good. No, I gotta check again. Oh my God.
That's a sign for it being cooked correctly, nice and crispy.
I think we got it.
Beautiful. We're losing lights against the dark blue sky.
Look at that. Oh,
That's it.
Would it be wrong to do a high five here?
To bacon and bacon.
Bacon and bacon.
It is the bacon.
That's all, don't need to.